Well, I thought I would quickly jump on here. I mean, this is Rangers' first game back after the international break. I can't give comment on this game today because I was working, so I haven't seen the first half. From what I heard, Hearts were dominant, fully deserved to be ahead. Rangers offered very little. Pretty much been the pattern so far this season. Defensively, again, suspect. Um, I mean, he's got to go. He's got to go tonight. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. He made comments before the match saying that Rangers were well placed to get the win today. What's he basing that on? Um, if he wants to go, if he wants to talk about the old firm, yeah, we were the better team, but we were the better team without creating any chances. Like Celtic was so poor, and that's going to bring me to a point about Hearts. Because I don't want to make this all about Rangers. I've got to give Hearts their flowers on this. And then I heard, because I was listening to it on the radio, and Hearts were dominating from what I heard. Rangers offered pretty much nothing. I don't know who it was, but one of the reporters said that he thought that Rangers were going to be better going forward after the transfer window. Again, what are you basing that on? There's nothing to kind of base on, regardless of whether the players were brought in are better or not. I mean, you've got to look on the pitch. And the game against Celtic, we created nothing. So what is the basis of that? What's the basis of there was nothing to kind of really say that Rangers were going to win today. None of us have confidence in the manager. I think there is good players there. I mean, you see the game against Celtic. What I will say about that is that defensively we looked a lot more kind of comfortable. We weren't playing quite so high in that game. It was a bit more structured. And apparently today he's gone back to just this slow, methodical kind of build-up, which doesn't work in the SPL. We've seen it before. We've seen it with Paul Le Guen. We've seen it with Tony Mowbray at Celtic. We've seen this time and time again. It doesn't work when a team goes into a low block. We take that long to get forward. They can just put 10 men behind the ball. And I'm not saying Hearts are doing that. By all accounts, Hearts have been dominant and played really well. And the other teams that have played against Rangers this season have done well. I mean, Motherwell certainly didn't sit back. We're well worthy of a point. Should have won the game. Rangers could be sitting on 1 point so far in the league, because the Celtic game, yeah, earned a draw on that one. The other ones we could have lost. As far as, and then you look at obviously everything that's kind of going on at Celtic at the moment with the board and the manager and the supporters. There's an opportunity for Rangers this season, but they've not got the right man in charge, probably not the right players either, to do anything about it. So then you look at Hearts, who are joint top, and the way things are going at the moment, going to be top at least until tomorrow, depending how Celtic get on against Kilmarnock. There's a real opportunity for Hearts this season. I mean, Rangers at the moment, I mean, if things don't change soon, if a competent manager isn't brought in, where are Rangers going to finish? Are they even going to finish in the top six at this moment? I remember people were talking about that last season under Coman, and I thought that was ridiculous. But see, this season, it's not that ridiculous. When you struggle against teams like Dundee and Motherwell and St Mirren, and then Hearts at home, and that's no disrespect to Hearts, but Rangers at Ibrox should be winning these games. But Hearts, they've been backed by Tony Bloom. He's put 10 million in. He's obviously the Brighton owner, does a tremendous job there. And he has, is it a 10% stake in Hearts? I'm not sure. And they brought a lot of players in the summer. And I think there's a real opportunity, because I don't think we've ever had a season where both teams are in such turmoil. And Celtic are in that turmoil. They're joint top of the league. Well, I mean, Hearts are going to be top at the moment. But I mean, they had the poor get the result to go out the Champions League. They were very poor in the old firm as well. You know, nobody's happy, but obviously the situation at Rangers is more dire. But I think there's a real opportunity for Hearts this season to go and do something. I don't think they've had an opportunity like this since George Burley was a manager. And I've spoken to mates that are Celtic supporters. Rangers obviously finished third that season and got into the last 16 of the Champions League. But I feel, and I think a lot of people feel, if George Burley wasn't sacked that season, that Hearts would have won the league. They didn't. I mean, they finished second, which was still an excellent achievement, but the league was there to be won. And I think this season, if the signs they made are that good, and McInnes can keep them tight, and they can go and win games. He can go to the likes of Ibrox and Celtic Park without fear and get results. It's there for them again. As for Rangers, I mean, until he goes, where are we?